Yeah, this is fun. Growlithe needs a Firestone, doesn't he? Not for like 30 more levels, because unless they changed it, he won't learn anything after he evolves. I don't think Arcanine has a level up moveset, at least not in this gen. No, I can't do that. Give me this. Whoop. Double battle me. Looking for a battle in the Seashore House? You'll find no hotter trainer than me, matey. Boring battles aren't worth the effort. Fiery hot battles are what toughen up trainers in Pokemon. If it's using the Gen 9 moveset, doesn't he have a bunch at level 1? You can't see it right now, but I've got my hand over my eyes looking around for the move relearner that is nowhere near me. That's a lot of things that are weak to grass. Kill that Goldeen. Look for Supersonic. What an idiot. Also, top 10 ways to brick my Arcanine. Use a Firestone on level 10 Growlithe, assuming that it's got stuff to relearn at level 1, but then it turns out that it doesn't. And then my Arcanine just only knows Ember and Bite until I find the one-time use Flamethrower TM. I think I'll just leave it as a Growlithe for like 30 levels. Shroomish, you shouldn't be using Headbutt. You're literally all head. You're gonna give yourself brain damage. I want my Breloom. I want my Breloom and I want it now. Good job, team. Good job. They have more Pokemon. That's not allowed. That's messed up. If you evolve Growlithe now, it'll have the moveset of the Stadium rental ones. So true. Just slap some mud in that thing's face. Arcanine with Bite, Ember, and then, like, Leer and Bide. I take it we're not holding out for Spore on Shroomish? No! I'm not keeping this thing as a Shroomish until, like, level 42. Shroomish unusable for half of the game so that I can use Spore in the Moss Deep Gym. This thing is really just hitting Supersonic. That's messed up. Ah, well, it was worthless anyway. That's what you get for using RNG in a Pokemon game. Level 15, 20 more levels until Vibrava. Rock Slide at level 15! What is this thing on? What? Is Trapinch normally this yoked? That was a hot battle. I can accept that loss, matey. That's hot. Trapinch is a goated mon? Evidently, bro. What are you doing, child? I'm gonna show you how great my Pokemon are, but don't cry. He's gonna send out straight trash. Calling it now. Why do you look like baby Faulkner? Just straight trash. Straight garbage. That's right, you're a fairy in this game because they added fairy type. Whoops. No! Stop being in love with it, it's stupid. Look at how round it is. It's like a ball. You should be like using it as a chew toy. Oh my goodness. They really made a move called Lovely Kiss and then doubled down and made a move called Sweet Kiss. What is this Infatia Fusion combo you're doing here? What in the pair of flinch is this? Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm fighting a Jirachi. You know what they say, if you love something, light it on fire. I say Meryl, I was only half looking. Jirachi and Igglybuff are basically the same mon. They do the same things, really. They fill the same niche. There really was a time in competitive Pokemon where Jirachi with T-Wave and then 60% Iron Head stab flinch chance existed. This thing is really using Defense Curl, huh? This is what we're doing today. I'm gonna crit you, eventually. That never changed. Did they even put Jirachi in the game anymore? This thing is really defense curling into rollout, huh? That's the life we live now? Ow. Crit! Rip. Check it out, it's my goat. I love the rollout animation in this game. It did more than I thought it would, to be honest. Well, here's hoping you finally miss one. Hasn't missed one. They put Jirachi in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? Yeah, but that game is like, doesn't exist. Level 17. I lost, but I won't cry. Loser. You're scorching hot. Those battles blazed. I'm more than just satisfied. Thanks for showing me your hot streak. I want you to take these. Half a dozen bottle of Sody Pop. Bum, bada bum. 300 a bottle. Fork it open. Good thing Meryl didn't have a fairy move. I don't think Meryl having a fairy move would have changed anything. Alright, we should be good on Soda Pop. Do 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 do. Water around these parts is clean, but I get my Zigzagoon to pick up litter from the shoreline at times. Dirty water becomes rain and joins our rivers, which we drink from. If we pollute the sea, it all comes back to haunt us eventually. Yeah, whatever. What? Did you see that spawn in as I got close to it? Okay, I'm gonna be the one to say it. The wishing star thing was like neat when I got like one of them. And then I was like, oh, cool, they give you like a free, like, neat Pokemon like Charmander every now and then from it at random. But then a dude gave me like 4 of them, and then I found like 3 more just lying on the ground, and we're not even past Slateport yet. Why are they giving me like 20... I've gotten like 10 wishing stars to be like, hey, here's 10 random Pokemon. It's a little much, is all I'm saying. It's a wee bit much. Because gambling is based? It's not even like gambling, though. Is this a Battle Tint Slateport site? Find it, the ultimate Pokemon Battle Tint? Instead of... I'm gonna compete in the Battle Tint too. Before that, I need to catch some Pokemon. What is a Battle Tint? Shut up! Can I turn this off? Can you turn the call function off? I don't remember. I don't think so. The heck is this? Welcome to the Battle 10 Slateport side. I'm your guide to the Battle Swap Tournament. Would you like to take the Battle Swap Challenge? Explain this to me. Here at the Slateport Battle Tent, we hold Battle Swap events using rental Pokemon. First, you'll be loaned 3 Pokemon. Oh, so this is just Battle Factory? Using the supplied rental Pokemon, you must conduct a single battle. If you win, you're permitted to trade. This is just the Battle Factory. Repeat the cycle of battling and trading. If you win 3 times in a row, you'll win a fine prize. If you want to interrupt your challenge, save the game. If you don't, all right, it's just Battle Factory. I would have rather been, I was hoping that I'd get to do contests, to be honest. I like doing contests when I play the older contest games. This man doesn't know about the Battle Tent. He's old, to be fair. It's called Battle Factory, you dumb idiots, you whippersnappers. Guy's over here born after the year 2000 being like, how does he not know what the Battle Tent is? It's the Battle Factory. They had to rename it for your little baby generation, I guess. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. When did they change the name to Battle Tent, Shroom? Yeah, take me back to Dewford. Let's go. Battle Tent has always been an Emerald? I don't believe you. Battle Frontier has Battle Factory. Ahoy, we've hit land in Dewford. You just go on and tell me whenever you want to set sail again. Shut up. Brother, I was born in 91. I don't know what the Battle Tent is. Chad is saying the Battle Tent is just in Emerald. Pokemon Emerald Battle Tent. What is this? Battle tents are red and white tents replacing the contest halls from Slateport, Verdanturf, and Falarbur in Pokemon Emerald. It's a way to practice for the Battle Frontier, offering a look at most of the battles to be experienced there. Huh. It's only in Gen 3. It's only in Emerald. Oh, but it still looks like the contest hall, so I probably just always assumed it was the contest hall and then never went into it. That would make sense. How's it going, champion-bound rogue? Shut up, I don't even know why I talked to you. Anyways, it's called the Battle Factory. Don't you dare brush me off, it's not my fault if you cry. Battle Girl Laura. You dumb idiot, why do you have a Sneasel in a fighting gym? Get Growlithe countered? Yo, Growlithe, could you get, like, Flame Wheel, please? Bet you're regretting that physical special split now, punk. That did 13 damage with Intimidate? Holy cow. Arietta, I just realized, if you're still in chat even, that when you subbed, you asked if the jury duty was pretty boring. Yeah, it was. It was insanely boring. And I ended up being the alternate anyway, so I didn't even get to make a decision on the outcome anyway. So it was double boring for me, because it was boring and also pointless. Very, very terrible use of my time. I need more light. Are you stumbling around in the dark? Not really. I'll show you the gumption of a sailing man. You actually got to be part of the jury? Yeah, it's a waste of time. Also, I'm not going to get into the specifics of it, even though I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to now because the trial is over. But the other 12 jurors who were on the jury with me, most if not all of them were idiots, and they did not make the decision that I would have made had I actually been on the jury. Attacked! Anyways, it was a huge waste of time. Just a massive waste of my time. They won't use fighting moves on my Poochyena. They don't have the gall. See what I tell you. Anyway, a bunch of the trials for my area already got canceled, so there are only 2 more possible. Dang it! I hate you. There are only 2 more potential trials that I could go to, one in July and one in August, and hopefully I just won't get selected for either of them. I think they were both also 1-day trials instead of 2-day trials, so at most it'll be 1 day. I had to waste like all of my Wednesday and like the morning of my Thursday. In a starting turn of events, most people are some kind of idiots. Yeah, honestly. I thought it was an insanely open and shut case, but I guess the other idiots that were on the jury thought otherwise. It was some real morons. Growlithe, no! I will tell you, I already didn't have a lot of faith in the judicial system, but after actually sitting on the jury, my faith in the judicial system went from like none to like -0. Level 16. Chick's name was Lilith? How'd this happen? It's not like me to lose this way. Yes, it is. Alright, we gotta go back and heal. Stupid meta-type. Heal me, Pokemon Center. Don't be a juror, commit crimes. You get to be the main character and the judicial system is so bad you'll be found innocent. Genius. Don't go to any more jury duty? Yeah, that'll never backfire on me. Not showing up for my legally mandated jury duty. It sounds like a genius idea. It's a cow! I'm a chop. I am a Growlithe. Not low sweep. Send Koji in your place, they'll never notice. I would never do that to Koji. What was that damage roll? Hello? Jury of your peers thing doesn't work when your peers don't understand the basics of law. I don't think it has anything to do with understanding the basics of law. I think it has to do with like just not being an idiot. Okay, focus energy does not mean that you get 3 crits in a row. Hello? What is going on? I hate this game. What a load of crap that was. 4? Focus energy is not guaranteed crits. That's not how that move works. Not enough power. I hope you die in a fire. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with knowing the law, because like the way it works is you just like decide if the person is guilty or not, and then the judge is the one who lays down the law and like says what the punishment is and all that. I'm not gonna go into detail about the case that I was a juror for, but like it was very open and shut in my eyes that the dude was guilty. But they still voted him not guilty on most cases because they were idiots. It had nothing to do with understanding the law or not. They were just really dumb. If you mean to pass, it has to be through me. That's not how you spell Christian. We find the defendant not guilty? Well, you're wrong. Exactly. Literally. Why do you have fake out at level 13? Force Palm? Oh my goodness. Ah, Pokemon. Why does Makuhita have Force Palm at level 13? How did you know not to go for Arm Thrust that time? Stupid. Trapinch kind of killing it. Sick of all these crits and paralysis garbage making me run back out here to heal every time. We've restored your Pokemon to full health. Anyways, yeah, the judicial system is a joke.